It's the Breakfast Club, bitches.
Donkey of the day with Charlamagne the God. I don't know why y'all keep letting him get y'all like this.
Donkey of the day for Friday, May 1st goes to a 27-year-old brother named Getro Galeen. Getro hails from the great state of Florida, and you know what your Uncle Sharla always says about Florida? The craziest people in America come from the Bronx and all of Florida. Now, Getro was arrested for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and domestic battery after he was accused of shoving a woman to the ground and threatening her with a firearm, okay? According to an arrest affidavit obtained by the smoking gun. That's what it says. Now, the woman told authorities Getro may have stashed the weapon in his Porsche SUV. Now, first of all, if you committed a crime like this and you knew she was calling the police, because I highly doubt she didn't give him a heads up that she was calling the police, why would you not leave the house and go stash the gun somewhere else? The fact that he just stayed there after doing this lets me know, A, maybe he didn't do what he's accused of, okay, because it's always two sides to a story, and then it's the absolute truth, which she may or may not be telling, or B, the guy didn't go anywhere because he suffers from what I call Florida foolishness. Okay, let me explain. You have Florida fools and you have Florida foolishness, okay? Florida foolishness is usually the actions of a Florida fool, okay? The act of shoving a woman to the ground, sticking a gun in her face, if he actually did this, this is the act of a Florida fool, okay? That's just what Florida fools do. But sticking around at the scene of the alleged crime until the cops come, Florida foolishness. See, if this is true, he doesn't think he did anything wrong. A little aggravated assault on a random Sunday, regular day for him. Now, as I told y'all, the woman told the cops that Getro probably had the gun stashed in his Porsche SUV. And guess what? She was right. Florida foolishness. That's all that is. More Florida foolishness. How does this lady know exactly where you stash your weapons? In the words of E40, never tell a woman all your business because she might end up being an eyewitness, especially when she's the victim of said crime. Okay, well, when cops searched the car, they found a Glock 21 pistol, a semi-automatic rifle, and a bulletproof vest. Now, that right there, that's just more Florida foolishness from a Florida fool. I'm not even mad at him because I'm a 2A guy. I believe in my right to bear all the arms. In fact, I encourage all of you to bear your arm, leg, other arm, and head at all times. But legally, people. Okay, clearly none of these things he had on him legally, because when cops asked Getro to explain, he told them that the SUV wasn't even his anymore. He said he sold it to his cousin. Would you like to know who he told the cops his cousin's name was?
Sure.
He told the cops his cousin's name was John Wick. Mm-hmm. You're probably saying to yourself right now, John Wick, that name sounds familiar. John Wick, who is that? Why does that name sound familiar? Well, John Wick is a legendary assassin played by Keanu Reeves in 3 different movies. Three films that have all accumulated $587 million worldwide. It's a very successful franchise. In fact, part 4 was scheduled to come out next year on May 21st. The moral of the story is John Wick is a pretty big deal. Okay, too big of a deal for you to be lying, saying that the car and the weapons belong to John Wick, because that name automatically would make a police officer suspicious, especially if he's seen the movies. But even if you were going to say the car belonged to someone else, why would you pick the name of an assassin? Fictional or otherwise. Why would you pick the name of a retired hitman who was seeking revenge for the killing of a dog given to him by his dead wife? Now, I know John Wick has to be Peter's favorite person, but if I'm a cop and you tell me that your car and guns belong to a fictional hitman, in my mind, all I'm thinking is he's your inspiration. All I'm thinking is you might be a hitman. It is a semi-automatic rifle, okay? It's like getting caught with kilos of cocaine and telling cops the vehicle belongs to Tony Montana, okay? It's like getting caught with pounds of weed and telling people the car belongs to Wiz Khalifa. Okay, it simply won't work. It just sounds stupid, all right? Okay, and no, I take that back. It don't sound stupid. It sounds like Florida foolishness, okay? Now, Getro is being held in the county jail on $3,500 bond, and no word on whether or not Andy the Beagle or the unnamed pit bull he picked up in John Wick Part 3 are coming to bail him out. Please give Getro Galeen from Florida the sweet sounds of the Hamiltons.
Oh, now you are the donkey of the day. Ooh, you are the donkey of the day. Yee-haw.
Now I think today is a good day to play a game of Guess What Race It Is? Yes. His name is Getro Galeen. He is from Port St. Lucie, Florida. He allegedly shoved the woman to the ground, put a gun to her face, and didn't leave when the cops came. And when the cops came, he told them the car belonged to John Wick. DJ Envy, guess what race he is?
Black.
Why did you say that with just such conviction? You ain't even think about it. Why?
I mean, you want to be honest? Florida,
Yes.
guns, cousin named John Wick.
John
That
Wick
sounds
is
like-
a white hitman.
Yeah,
John Wick
but
is a
you know-
white hitman assassin. Not like
I
he
just-
said Nino Brown.
True, but I was thinking like if you had like you can't think of a name, you just think of John Wick. I don't know. I just feel like it's just black on my tongue. Pause.
Wow.
Wow, okay.
Whoa.
That was the weird part.
Whoa. Kinky. Okay, Angela Yee. All right, Angela Yee. His name is Getro Galeen. He's from Port St. Lucie, Florida. Allegedly shoved a woman on the ground, put a gun to her face, didn't leave. And when the cops came, he told them he was John Wick. Guess what race he is?
Well, I just want to point out that earlier you did a story about someone named Tupac Shakur, right?
Ooh.
So there could be somebody named John Wick,
Yes,
maybe.
could be.
right? So maybe he does have a cousin named John Wick. I don't know. But I am going to have to say that he is African American.
Why? What makes you say that?
African American.
What makes you say
have-
that?
We have great imaginations.
Okay. Well, sadly, both of you are correct. Ketro Galeen is absolutely African American. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
No, me neither.
Enough said.
Damn it, man. All right. Well, thank you for that donkey of the day.
Donkey of the Day is brought to you by the law office of Michael S. Lamonsoff. Don't be a donkey. Dial pound 250 on your cell and say the bull if you've been hurt in a construction accident. That's pound 250 from your cell and say the bull.